Om Savamada Mukto. Find a comfortable seat. Close the eyes. Just spend a few breaths, focusing on nothing but here and now. Releasing what's come before, not worrying about what comes later. Let's bring the palms together and rub them brisk. Just bring ourselves in with 3 ohms tonight. Base of the thumbs, heart center, in. Beautiful. So we're gonna do a bit of movement and then a series of meditations just focusing on seed mantras and the chakras. So it'll be just a little bit of movement and then a fairly long reclined meditation. So it'll be kind of like a meditation. Feels like a good day for that. I don't know if everything in your life right now is just frazzling and seems really busy and just over the top. And it's like, why? Why is this happening? And it seems like everybody's in this state. And like my neighbor, they just like, why is everybody so aggressive? And they're a really aggressive person. So if they're sensing the aggression, then it'll be okay though. Eventually it slows down one way or another. And that is one reason it is very important to take time to do these things and to be still and to just like sit with ourselves, especially in this day and age, because there's not a lot of space for it. You know, back before electricity, things would be forced by the tides of nature. Now we can just kind of like lock ourselves into whatever behavior we want, and most of us are, the way I feel lately, really overstimulated. A lot of people feel like that all the time. So I'm grateful that I'm not always in this state, but yeah, right now just it seems wild. And I know part of it is my perceptions to like just situations and the way I'm interacting, but part of it is also like there's just a lot going on right now, and it's the middle of summer and it's hot. That thing in the sky is burning us up a little bit, but on that note, we'll do a cooling breath. So, eyes closed, curl the tongue. We're going to inhale through the curled tongue and exhale nose. Get the breath long. Inhaling through the curled tongue, exhaling nose. Just a few more full breaths. Relax all efforts. Just be here now. Beautiful. I'm actually going to come up and do a couple sun salutations. So, something I don't really teach a whole lot. Which if you would have asked me in the beginning of doing yoga, if I would teach a ton of sun salutations, I probably would say, yeah, I'm going to teach a bunch of sun salutations. But,
can you move your microphone closer to you?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Please. You got these sun salutations.
Yeah, I have faith in me. So we'll come to the top of the mat. I always like to have the sides of the feet together, the heels slightly apart, or the heels or the feet locked together. If that's not available though, just about hip width apart, just feel to where you can really ground into your feet. Well, inhale, look up, stretch up. Exhale, fold from the hips, leading with the navel. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back. Upward plank, and then exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Lift the head and chest up. Let's hold here for just one breath. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, hips to the sky. Few breaths here. Then we'll step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down that center line. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, downward plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Then step or hop to the front. Fold. Inhale up. And release. Just take a few breaths.
Last time you're talking about feeling jaded, so I'm feeling jaded shit today.
Awesome. what? That was weird.
Yeah, it said, you are the host now. I was like, what?
You are the host, Jade. Get more jaded. Weird. Well, I just changed out the microphone. Might be why I did it. The sound should follow me better now. I don't know why. I set up my old microphone and I put my new lapel mic on me, so that didn't. Yeah, better now, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. All right. Where were we? Yeah, we were in Mountain. So we're gonna do a partial sun sal and end an up dog for a minute, and then we're gonna do some hip flexors and then side flexion. So inhale up, fold, flat back. You can kind of press into the tops of your thighs when you flatten that back. Feel what that does for your low spine. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step or hop back. Upward plank, exhale down. Inhale, let's bring ourselves up to either up dog or cobra. If you do cobra, there's an engagement in the back. You're strengthening the muscles. Up dog is a bit more in the arms and a bit more of just lengthening here. So play around in this space. You may make it dynamic and move side to side slightly. And then exhale, just knees to the ground. We're going to slowly hinge back towards child's pose. Just pause for one breath. And bring ourselves back up and over into the whatever back bend you like. You can even come down to Sphinx if you're feeling it this time. I'm going to hold a little bit longer. So Sphinx is, or lazy cobra is down on the elbows. Wherever you are, find your breath. Just a few more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Just lower down onto the belly. If available, simply be keeping the legs straight, finding a position that serves the arms. allowing yourself to relax here. Just a few more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. We'll bring ourselves up to a tabletop. So wrists, shoulders aligned, knees, hips. Just do some dynamic cat-cow. So letting your head move side to side with it and your hips, however it plays. Just moving in a way that you can start to feel it into the side body a bit. Then we'll bring ourselves kind of down onto the left side of the left hip. Sit here for a second, shake the arms out, rock the head side to side. Then we'll extend the left leg along the long edge of the mat, and you can bring your right foot flat and walk this left arm out to wherever you need to just get into the side body a bit, or maybe a lot. We're only going to hold for about 10 breaths on each side, so then inhale, exhale, just rock one way, either front or back, and rolling over to the other side. Setting yourself up for this similar pose. It may feel very different on this side. We tend to carry ourselves with great variance side to side. We're ultimately just going for some sensation, maybe in the hip, rib cage, up to the armpit. Top foot is flat on the ground, if available. This isn't really a traditional pose, it's just a way to get a bit of opening into the side body with a little bit of gravity help, and also assistance with being able to push into that bottom hand. Just a couple more breaths. And release. sitting. Just curl up into a ball for a moment and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. You can grab opposite elbows in front of the body. Just going to rock side to side, breathing deep with this motion, however it aligns. Keep the sit bones grounded. Breathing, finding a flow that matches your breath, that matches what your body needs in this moment. As eyes are closed. Your mind follows the breath, follows the movement. Sometimes the body wants to go big, sometimes small. Just a few more breaths. Inhale, center. Hold. Exhale. Relax. Release. Just be for a moment. So we're going to spend a little bit of time with each chakra and just recite the Bij mantra or seed mantra. It's funny, if you read some books on the chakras, they'll literally say they're imaginary, mostly because they're not really things that we can physically prove or anything. They're just energetic spaces that have a lot of idea behind them and a lot of intention. And also there's something very much so happening within our bodies in these spaces, but they are, you know, as I found in that one book, that one quote, they said, oh, they're imaginary, but they're also real. So the root chakra, Muladhara, is Lam. The sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, is Vam. The solar plexus or navel is Ram. The heart is Yam. The throat is Ham. It's funny because it's H-A-M, so it looks like ham. Oh, ham. The third eye is Sham, and the crown is Om. So they're almost all AM sounds except for Om, which is infinity, and they say, you know, the crown is like the 1,000-petaled lotus, but really it's like way more than that. Why these words exactly correlate to these chakras, I don't exactly know. I don't know if anybody knows the exact reason, but it's other than the third eye and the crown, like they use these Bij mantras in a lot of different systems. So they're just primal sounds to invoke an area. And really with sound frequency and all of this, there is the sound itself, but then there's the intention behind the sound, and that's where the power actually lies. It's not necessarily in the words, but it's even, you've probably seen examples where like languages that just sound angry, you know, but they're not. And you can still, like, even if they sound angry, you can tell when somebody's speaking them that their intentions are not angry at all. Like those languages are kind of good examples of this. It's like the energy of a vibration is, it is more important than the actual vibration, I think, because it's part of the vibration. So maybe, I don't know, I'm still sorting that out in my head. But part of sound healing is that intent, that point of our own energy internally to meet whatever that external vibration, or, you know, in this case, our voice is. So you can do this lying down or sitting up. It doesn't really matter. Both are acceptable. You can do it in a chair. Just take a moment and get settled. And if about halfway through this, if you're down, you want to get up, go for it. And if you're up and you want to lay down, go for it. This meditation will be the Shavasana as well. It's going to be long enough. So with the hands, one thing we can do while we're practicing this to help bring awareness to the space is just touch over it lightly as we move up the chakras. So whenever I say where it is or the place on the body, if you feel like it, you can bring a hand to that area. One even on the front and the back. If you're really not able to feel it or sense it, the vibrations. And this is just a way to bring an extra level of attention to that space, so in time it becomes more automatic. We spend a lot of the times with our hands over our hearts and in this area, but we can also connect the rest that way. It's like, what are you doing? I'm just massaging my crown, man. Don't mind me. What about now? Oh, I got Bindu. Bindu is the 8th chakra, but we'll go through that later. This one doesn't have that in there, so. Choose a mudra. You can either do Buddha, and if you do the touching for some, come back to the mudra in between. Just stay focused. I'm going to do chin, which is index finger, thumb tip touch, palms down on the knees, eyes closed. Look down internally towards your root, right at the perineum. It's internally. The space between the rectum and sex organs. It's under the tailbone. See if you can see a color red. The root chakra mantra is Lam. And with these mantras, each letter is long. So it's like Lam. We use comfortable pitches. We're not forcing the voice. Focus your attention on the base, at the roots. Start to make the sound Lam. Lam. Continue. Become aware that the energy of this sound is resonating at your root. Continue. Become balanced and aligned through this sound. Feel it vibrating around the root. Now, pause, bringing your awareness to the tip of the tailbone essentially, but up into the sacrum a bit for Manipura, or not Manipura, Svadhisthana, your sacral chakra. It is related to the sex organs, but it's somewhere in between. It tends to be about 3 inches below the navel, which the navel is about 4 fingers below the belly button. It's a space of creativity. Its color is orange. Its mantra is Vam. Feel this space and begin to sound the Vam in a comfortable pitch. Vam. Vam. Keeping your awareness, feeling the sound resonate in this chakra. As it resonates, experience the center becoming balanced and aligned with the previous chakra. And relax. Now with Manipura, the 3rd chakra. It is located, you'll see it in some things around the navel and some things around the solar plexus. It's just this solar center that is our gut, but it's more than that. Ram, with the hard R is the mantra. So yellow is its color. Once you feel this space, start to verbalize Ram, 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 Ram. Project your sound to this area. Ram, Ram. Feel how it's charging, refreshing. Ram, 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 Ram. Feel that the energy center is balancing and aligning with the other chakras. Ram, 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 Ram. Experience this energy and just be. The heart, one that we oftentimes can feel without really trying, one way or another. Its mantra is Yam. R's and Y's are really hard to vibrate long. With Ram, it's like, I was really struggling with that. Yum, it can help to kind of widen the mouth a little bit in the beginning and like yum, or yeah, like, yeah. So we'll do our best. Awareness at the heart space. If you wish to add a color, green or pink. Once you have it, begin in a tone that is comfortable. Notice the sound resonating at the heart space, Anahata, the fourth chakra. Feel the sound resonating in the heart. Project the sound there. Experience this energy balancing and aligning with the other chakras. And relax. And we'll focus up at the fifth chakra, the throat, Vishuddha. One of the easiest chakras to detect our voice in, that's for certain. It's ham, so H-A-M, so it'd be a ham. Yeah. Bring your awareness to the throat. If you wish a color to complement, sky blue. The H will be aspirated. Awareness at the throat. Continue. Notice the sound as it's resonating in your body. Feel the energy. Feel it as it balances and relates to the other chakras. And relax. The sixth chakra, the third eye. Looking up and in with the eyes towards the brow point, the forehead. It's just a little bit above the eyes and in between. This is the seat of intuition. We can find part of our awareness here. It helps us process. The mantra is Sham, so S-H-A-M, Sham. There's a very strong H sound too, so it's like Sham. That's not, even seed mantras can be interestingly challenging sometimes. Sham. It's like Sham. It's a buzz. So awareness at the third eye, and once you have it, start just letting out the word Sham long and comfortably. We're not forcing the tone. Feel the sound resonating at this center. Ajna, Agya. Sham. Sham. Feel and experience this energy, the sound as it resonates at the third eye. Feel it, how it balances and resonates with the other chakras. Sham. Finish this cycle and relax. Into the crown, Sarasrara. Tends to be blue or indigo in color. It is Om. not going to be quite the aum. It's going to be om. So we're more rounding the mouth in the beginning. Awareness at the crown. Maybe we massage it a little. Yes. And then back to the mudra, unless you want to keep a hand up over the crown. Feel the sound as it resonates here, as it resonates in your body. Focus on the crown, feeling the power of these ohms. Feel how as it relates to the other chakras, balanced and aligned. And relax. Noticing whatever's present within you. You may feel light, heavy, warm, cold, happy, sad. These are all just experiences, they're not you. See where you're at. Visualize your spine. Draw a line from the crown to the root. Continue it down. See how we draw energy from the earth. And we also feed it. It moves both ways at once. It moves through our entire being, connects through the crown, into the ether, the universe, the divine. As it flowers, it feeds us both ways, but we also feed it. It's this consistent movement. Feel this. Visualize the space around you, just your energetic field. See an aura. Notice if there's a color that manifests. This energy is part of you. It can also work as a shield if we learn to develop it. Feel this interplay of your physical body and those energetic fields. If we can learn to balance it, we will be in balance. Bring our palms together and rub them brisk. Heart center in. Exhale. 3 Satnams and an Om Shanti. Satnam. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we feel connected and secure, and remember that we are complete and we have everything we need. We just need to accept it and move with grace. Thank you for being here today. Sanam. Bhavishyatina Sanchaya Om. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Also know that we have a Patreon and we are accepting supporters. Lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.